CMA Awards, and already the stars and the artists are coming in, visiting already. It's like this CMA week is like family reunion week, right?
No, I hope to God it's not my family reunion.
Well, being out of Kentucky, I don't think
there wouldn't be one beer left in Nashville.
Bryan White is here. Bryan, how are you,
Hey,
sir?
I'm
Welcome.
Good. Thank you
Good to
for
have you
having
on the
me.
show.
Thanks for having me.
So I think the last time I saw you perform was not too long ago on the Grand Ole Opry.
Okay.
How
yeah.
long ago was that?
Probably a couple of years, 2 or 3 years, maybe something like that. Yeah.
How often do you get back to the Opry stage?
I try as much as possible.
Mhm.
Absolutely as much as possible. Just because it's so much fun, and I love the tradition of country music, and it's so fun because it's like a family reunion. Every time you go back, it's like the minute you step backstage, it's like all of a sudden you see tons of people that you know.
You know, it's the mother church. I mean, if you're anybody in country music, you have to play that opera.
You have to walk down
You
there.
know,
Well, and they're so welcoming to people that even you don't have to have a track record. It's I love how their doors are open to new and old artists. You know.
Well, I can tell you over the years, country music fell in love with the singles that he gave us. So Much for Pretending, Rebecca Lynn, if you remember that, Sitting on Go, I'm Not Supposed to Love You Anymore. And I'm sure our audience wants to know, where has Bryan White been? Where have you been?
You know, I'd like to know the same thing. You know, for me, everybody has to take the initiative to do things that you want to do in life. And for me, 3 or 4 years ago, my wife and I looked at each other and we went, you know, I know everything's going well and things are crazy right now, but, you know, if we're going to start this thing, we need to do it now. So we started trying to have kids around probably 4 or 5 years ago, and we were fortunate enough. We now have 2 beautiful little boys, Justin and Jackson. They're 2 and 4.
Yeah.
And that's what I took time off to focus on, was that. And now that we're finally at a place where sort of our head is finally getting back, back above the surface. I've got a new record that's totally inspired by the last 5, 6 years. And so, we're both getting back on the proverbial horse now. So
Very good.
Getting back after it.
But you can't wait to hear you back on the radio
Oh,
very
thanks,
very
man.
soon.
Thank you.
10 questions. Here we go with Bryan White.